everybody, my name's Adam Waite. I'm Personal Development Behaviour and Attitude Officer from Ixion Learning and Skills, part of the Short Trust Group. I just wanted to make a quick video to wish everyone and all of my colleagues a really happy Pride Month this month, and to really answer some questions and share some of my life experiences as one of your colleagues from the LGBTQ+ community. Pride Month for me is really a celebration for everybody, and it's ways for our communities to come together and really recognise the diversity and the differences that we have, which makes us such a colourful community, and us all coming together to really celebrate and recognise that. But it's also for me about recognising how far we've come in the last 50 years since the original Stonewall movement, and the changes that we've made for our community and society. For example, the things and the changes that we've made to employment rights, parental rights, the removal of Section 28, which allowed schools to educate children on same-sex relationships, and even more recently, the changes that we made to marriage equality for the LGBTQ+ community as well. These should all be celebrated, and that's part of what Pride is for me. But also moving forward, we still need to look at the changes we need to make for things such as trans equality and trans rights in our communities, and in general across the world internationally, better overall human rights for the LGBTQ+ community as well. Pride for me is normally a time to go out and celebrate with friends. As we're based in the northeast here, we generally have a large Pride march in the cities of either Newcastle or Leeds, which we can attend. We generally take part in the Pride march and some of the special events and special occasions that take place in the city. However, this year will be somewhat different due to the coronavirus, so it's very likely that I'm going to be spending some time at home celebrating with my partner and possibly a few friends locally, making sure that we follow the social distancing rules and keep each other safe. And fingers crossed we'll be able to attend a Pride march as normal again next year. Coming out for me was really more of a gradual step-by-step process. Growing up in school, I kind of always knew I was somewhat different. There was something different about me, something different to all of the other boys at school. It took me a long time to understand what that difference was and what the difference was about my personality or my sexual preference at the time. I was 18 years old when I first came out to a close circle of friends back in 1999 it was. And obviously times were still quite different back then, so it was still quite a nervous and anxious time for me. I came out to 3 of my closest friends, as I say, when I was 18. But it was with their support and their trust and their care which helped me to become the person that I wanted to be, feel comfortable and confident in my own skin. It was with their support and their care that really helped me build enough confidence to then sort of approach my family and my loved ones about my sexuality. And I was 21 years old when I came out to my closest family and my parents. I'm one of the really lucky people. I have a really supportive family, and they've accepted me 100%, and they embrace me and my partner as part of our family. So I count my blessings every day that I've been really lucky to have such a supportive family. Brothers and sisters, and also a close circle of friends around me that are really supportive. Growing up and since coming out at the age of 18, like most people from the LGBTQ+ community, I've faced a number of different issues really. At school and college, I suffered with the typical bullying and the name calling for being different, not the same as everybody else, not the same as the typical boys liking football or liking to hang around in groups on a weekend, for example. Even when I came out at 18, I was working part-time at a supermarket alongside my studies, and some of the colleagues that I'd become close friends with, when they found out about my sexuality and lifestyle, they decided that they no longer wanted to be my friend because they didn't agree with my lifestyle choices. And as difficult as that was at the time to accept, what I tended to do was then focus on the people that did want to spend time with me and people that did accept me for who I was 100%. And that makes you build a new community and a new circle of friends. And I think, like most people from my community, we do the same thing. We build a new circle and we build a new family around us of people that do accept us for who we are, turning that adversity of bullying or name calling or negative feelings towards us into turning it into something positive, and then just making sure we surround ourselves with people that really do care about us and accept us for who we are. For me, celebrating Pride at work is extremely important. As a colleague of Ixion, as part of the Short Trust group, I have to say this is the first employer that I've worked for that has openly celebrated Pride, both internally and externally as well. And for me, that makes me an extremely proud colleague of the group, that I'm able to celebrate and make videos like this and share information about Pride and about people from my community. As PDBA Officer at Ixion, I've been involved in updating our social media, sharing information with colleagues, service partners and beneficiaries about Pride, about the Pride history, about the Stonewall movement, and about Pride and what that means today. And again, that makes me extremely proud that as an organisation we're able to share such important information out there with our communities. And for me, it's this information sharing and this educational sharing of information that is a really important step forward for not only equal opportunities and diversity within the workplace and within the organisation as a whole, but also for more discussions and diversity inclusion outside in our communities by sharing and educating people with more information. And for me, that's massively important, and another reason why I do feel that celebrating Pride should happen in the workplace, and I'm extremely proud to support Ixion and the Short Trust group in doing that.